Hi everyone, I am just delighted to be here today. I'd like to talk to you about face-to-face networking and why it's so important in a digital world. Now the digital world is wonderful and gives us so much. You know, we can hop onto Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, presto. So great for us to connect to our target market, other people in our industry, and no need to even dress up, just come as you are. So why is my subject about face-to-face networking? Why isn't the digital world enough? Well, it's because deep down, where real feelings and real emotions live, what most of us crave is that connection with other live human beings, where you get those warm smiles, those friendly words, that energy that feels so good. But live face-to-face networking is not as easy as digital. It's pretty hard work, actually, if you're going to do it right. First of all, there's before the event, you have to decide which events are you going to go to. Who's going to be there that you'd like to connect with? What's your strategy going to be once you arrive? And then you actually get there. And that's even harder work because you have to walk into a room full often of strangers. Decide, get there early or late. How do you talk to people? Who are you going to talk to? What are you going to use as your icebreakers? How do you handle the business cards, their business cards, your business cards? Do you give your pitch or not? And so much more. And then finally you're done. Except you're not really done at all, because now the really hard work comes. It's time for the follow-up. Now, for a lot of people, you want to follow up, you mean to follow up, but life happens and it just doesn't get done. So, face-to-face networking is hard, but that's not going to let it stop us, is it? We want to do face-to-face networking for 3 important benefits. And you know what they are? Inspiration, communication, and facilitation. So what do I mean by the first, inspiration? Well, when you have a good face-to-face connection with someone, something else magical happens. There's a spark between the two of you. You start feeding off each other's energy, and the creative juices start flowing. Now, this has happened to me over and over again. For example, in my previous career, I worked as a financial advisor. At a networking event, I connected up with a massage therapist. She had a sweet deal going with a nearby golf course to set up her portable seated massage chair and give free 10-minute seated massages to the golf course clients. Of course, the golf course loved it, extra perk for their clients. My friend, the massage therapist, got clients out of it. And because she and I hit it off, I got into the deal. I paid her for her time doing this, and she in turn said to the people in the seated chair massage, "This massage is compliments of Debbie Parker." After the massage was over, I went over, introduced myself, talked a little bit, and got so many good clients that way. So that's the benefit of doing face-to-face networking. You get good contacts, good information, new opportunities, and suddenly it's a whole new ball game. Now, after inspiration, the next benefit is communication. And what we're talking about here is total communication, where you get their body language, you get the facial expression, you get the vocal tone, and you get their words. Have you ever sent a text that sounded good in your head, but when you actually texted it, did not sound so good? Now, I've got a friend, Alyssa. She and I set up lunches by text. So one time she wanted to change the lunch appointment we had, and I texted her back, "Sure, no problem at all." But then I threw in a sentence that I thought was funny. "Hey, but I hope we don't keep switching around all the time." But you know something? When you read it, there was no smile in my face. There was no voice of chuckle. It just in black and white looked judgmental and critical. Fortunately, I read that text. I said, "Oh my goodness, not good." Immediately sent her a correction, let her know I was kidding around. It was fine. But think if I hadn't caught it, or think if it was someone who wasn't quite so forgiving. So that is the communication difference between the digital world versus face-to-face networking, where you get the whole person, the total read, and the real story. Now, we talked about inspiration and communication. Let's talk about facilitation. And what I'm talking about here is facilitating the opening of new doors. Let me give you an example. I'm a member of a local business association. We have monthly networking meetings. At these events, I've had the opportunity more than once to meet and chat with the mayor of the District of Columbia, something that never would have happened to me under ordinary circumstances. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know who you're going to connect with. It really is a great opportunity to open new doors. So in conclusion, inspiration, communication, facilitation, I hope you'll jump on this face-to-face networking bandwagon with me and enjoy all these wonderful benefits. But let me throw in just a little bit of caution. If you leave here, go back to your business and don't do anything different, what a waste. That would be a real shame. So I'm going to leave by asking you to think about this. What are you going to do differently? How are you going to make face-to-face networking an important part of your business life? I hope you'll think about it. I hope you'll come up with a plan, and I hope you'll turn that plan into action. I wish you all the best for your business networking success. Thank you very much.